What's going on, guys and gals, and welcome to Good Real Hunting. It's your boy Brad, the BrettMan's over there, and welcome back to the road to Crystal Lake. Of course, this A24 series is coming out here in a couple of months, and we figured we'd celebrate by leading up to that with a little bit of a Friday the 13th review series here, Brody. Thanks for the graphic. I appreciate this. So every week we're talking about a different Friday the 13th movie. Today, this week, June 25th, we are up to Friday the 13th, part 4, the final chapter. That's Brett's favorite, baby. Spoiler alert for that.
No, I don't give a shit. That's not a spoiler. That's a easy. If anybody knows me, it is fucking the final chapter. And I will go in more detail with it. Why it is the best movie in the franchise tonight.
Yeah. Oh, tonight, I've been a lonely girl. Yeah, dude, it's going to be a good time. We're going to be talking Jason. This is one of the best versions of Jason tonight. One of the best movies in the franchise, regardless of what your favorite is. I mean, I think this is still going to be in most people's, top few at the very least, for the most part. Scary as hell, brutal as hell, a lot of death, good characters, a lot of fun things to talk about tonight. We're going to have a good time. We're going to get there shortly. Chris will be with us here in a few minutes as well, as always. He's always a little bit late. We pushed this back a little bit.
He always late.
But, we can always, we always like to cover some ground before we get started anyway. So we figured we'd get in here and get things rocking. Say hi to the chat. All that lovely stuff. That's all important. We're here. We're excited to be hanging out on a good Thursday evening with our good real hunters.
I got an idea. Before we say hello to everybody, we did something a little like this past weekend, man. We did something pretty big.
We got naked. We went out on the river and we had a really good time.
Oh not that tape. Oh. I'm talking about I would say we opened because we've always had it, but we relaunched something. We relaunched something big.
Yeah, Willie's Wiener.
Oh my gosh, no!
Is that a great big? Wait, what do you say? That's a. What do you say?
Wait, pay attention. I am so sorry, sir, but I got distracted by the big, large Willie. Come over here. What's that look like to you? I think that kind of looks like somebody's Johnson.
That's what I'm talking about. Johnson.
Yeah, man. Maybe we could put that on a t-shirt. Speaking of t-shirts, that's what I'm talking about, Brad. We relaunched the Good Real Hunting t-shirt store.
Yeah, we did. We sure did. We talked about it last week. We've been talking about it for a while, actually. But yeah, it's official. It's out. It should be down in the description there. You can find you a Good Real Hunting t-shirt, comfort colors, I believe. Looking sexy. Look at that. I like that. That's white. You can see so we purposely left enough space right there on either side for your nipples to show up through the white shirt, which I think is important.
Always important to show the nips.
Yeah, so you can see the logo in the middle and then 2 nips on either side, and I think that's a good news.
And then if you could cut the bottom of the shirt a little bit too, so if you need something else to be revealed, it's okay. We got plenty of shirts for you. We got plenty of colors for you. There's something both for the ladies and for the gentlemen. But here's the other thing, Brad. Right now, from now all the way up to the last day of July, we are only selling this one specialty shirt. And they need to get their hands on it before we have to pretty much take it down on the market so we could get ready for Good Real Hunting's logo of a t-shirt right there. But it's going to be the real American 250 shirts, Brad. These are the ones that they need to get their hands on. This is a special edition that we won't have very long.
It's kind of cool, man.
I even bought myself one. I'm not going to. I thought it was so badass. I bought that one better over than the next shirt I was going to share. It's the one I think that is going to be the most popular.
The Burt Father, baby. That's the moment we've all been waiting for. I love it, dude.
I'll say we promise you. We got the transparent form right there, and we got the movie poster form right there. So whichever one you think looks the best, there it is right there. If it's just some of the other ones real quick, we got it for all the metalheads out there. We got a cool looking Good Real Hunting shirt right there.
I think We sold one of those, right? Already,
Yeah,
I think.
Heather was the very
Heather
first
was.
one to buy it. She bought the metalhead one while some of the other ones were uploading. So Heather, we appreciate you being the first successful sale. And then we also got this one right here where we had to explain people that this is dog shit from a horse's ass. This is the lowest of the low. But you know what? You can be the lowest of the low in style.
Yeah, that's right, man. You
And
can
then,
wear this out.
and
People are
then
going to say, "What's devotion mean?"
Oh man. And then lastly, we got some white letters with a cool design right there. And then of course we got the pink lettering design right there too. So you can get it in white or pink and different colors too, whatever your heart contends with. So in the description down below is the link for the brand new Good Will Hunting t-shirt store. We can officially say on the t-shirt store where you can buy your real hunting necessities.
I like it, Birdie. It looks really good. Looks sexy.
Oh,
I think that's going to look good. I think I'd like to see our whole chat just wearing that and only that.
Mm-hmm.
All of them.
Absolutely. Especially,
Put
I
Matt
think if
Fauci
you
in
could try.
there, Cody Snyder. I don't care.
Hey,
they,
there's plenty for them.
yeah, we can draw them like our French girls, can't we?
Pretty good pose, right, Brett?
It's just like we practiced it. Yeah.
Always. So, all right, let me say hello to everybody, and then we'll just get started away. And hopefully, after going through all these lovely people in the chat, Chris will be with us. Let's see here. We got Ashton. What's going on there, Ashton? How are you doing? One my wrenchman. Just sharing that Discord link. That's the Discord link to join the Good Will Hunting Discord channel, where you can talk all things horror movies, non-horror movies, sports, food, funnies, show off your fur babies, or just show off your tits. No, don't do that because that's not legal. But there's plenty of things to talk about in this group. And also, too, Night of Champions is this Saturday for WWE's Premium Live event. I show off those absolutely for free. I show UFC fights or any dumbass celebrity fights absolutely for free. So if you want to join the family on the Discord group, there's the link right there. Join us. We love to have you, especially on Tuesday. We will be showing Obsession, because it'll be Obsession Day on Tuesday, and we will show it to the public. Well, not to the public, but to not to the public, but to the Discord group. So that's why you need to join Discord.
Yeah, get in there, get up in there, and you can watch that movie, man. It's going to be great.
Mm-hmm.
You can watch that movie.
Trust me, you will be obsessed with it. We got LaMantra. What's going on there, LaMantra? How are you doing? Hopefully all is going well. We got Chester, one of our other wrenchmen. Good evening, Chester. How are you doing? Who else we got in here? We got Yo Adrian. How you doing, dude? I'll tell you this. I'm almost at a point where I'm ready for another Rocky Marathon myself. So we're going to get there eventually. Speaking of which, we just got a brand new Discord member there. I believe that said Kelly right there. So Kelly, welcome. I'll give you an official welcome after the stream is over on the Discord group. We appreciate you. But yeah, I'm ready for another Rocky Marathon. What about you, Brad?
Dude, I haven't had one in a while. Actually, that makes a lot of sense. I feel like probably the last time I watched them all, it might have been, it could have been when we did it on the channel a long time ago.
I got an idea.
What do you got?
250, 4th of July. What's the best way to celebrate?
Hey, yo, Adrian, how you doing? Let me get some Drago up in my asshole, and I'm gonna stick my butcher up there. Or something. I don't know. But
it won't fit, Rocky. It won't fit. And
that's a good idea.
And of course, we get to watch Apollo dying. But I feel bored again. No, you don't.
Feel dead again.
But dude, that's what I'm doing on 4th of July. I'm fucking watching Rocky 4. So
are you gonna watch the director's cut?
No, I like the original cut better.
I kind of like the director's cut. I feel like I need
appreciate to watch the director's cut. It's just that you kind of have to have the robot.
I don't like the robot, though. The robot, to me, was corny as hell. So that was one thing I really liked them taking out, was that robot. I liked it. There were some good character moments. I need to watch it again to see which one I like the most. But I like the edits they did in the final fight, the sound.
That was banger.
And I like the extra character moments with Apollo in there as well. I thought it was really cool. But yeah, that's a good idea though. I mean, I haven't watched. I've been thinking about it. The last time I watched them all, and Rocky, the first one, might be my favorite movie of all time. And I haven't seen them all since probably it was either when we did. I feel like we did the movies on the channel back in like 2021 or something. Or I know we did
that's
it
a
with
long time.
yeah, if it wasn't then, I know we did we did a couple watch parties on other people's channels then at J-Man, and I think there was a couple others. But maybe when Creed 3 came out, maybe I ran through there. I don't know. But either way, it's been some time. It's been some time.
Man, well, I just gave us $1 million idea, so I just expect us to be like, but all right, I gotta get through all these.
See, that could be a fun Patreon show though. Is watching Rocky on there. Do you want to?
Because
like
we do
4?
owe people.
We owe people.
We apologize for the last month, but yeah, we're definitely gonna. Yeah, Brad, let's do it, Rocky.
Yeah, let's do Rocky 4 Patreon sometime July.
America.
And then, yeah. And we still need to do a regular one too. We might do 2 streams next month to get caught up, but
yeah, because we haven't forgot you. We're just been that busy trying to find ways to entertain you. Yeah. So let's see here, just to finish out here because we gotta get going here. We got Valerie. What's going on there, Valerie? How are you doing? Hopefully all is going well. We got Sam Bacho Cole. What's going on there, Cole? We got Sebastian. What's going on there, Sebastian? We got Gene Whitcomb. What's going on there, Gene? How are you doing? We got Leanie. What's going on there, Leanie? How are you doing? Yeah, fuck that ass hat, right, Brad? Not Leanie. No, we're not talking about Leanie. I should remove the comment. Fuck, I'm screwed. So Leanie, I'm sorry. We're not talking about you. We're talking about our third co-host. We got Atadas. What's going on there, Atadas? How are you doing? We got Stewie. What's going on there, Stewie? Which Stewie, by the way, I saw your little comment there going, planning a trip to Tennessee to try out some of the great food places Brett mentioned. Hey, if you need help, I got your back because Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge will offer you so much of that great Southern hospitality for you.
Brett's going to send him over down to the Applebee's, man.
Fuck you, no. Brother Fluff, no offense. Brooke, what's going on there? Brooke, how are you doing? Hopefully all is going well with you. Appreciate you being here. One of our wrench women. Let's see here. I want to make sure I don't miss anybody. I feel like I'm going to miss people. I don't want to. Just keep on scrolling, keep on scrolling. Y'all talk amongst yourselves. There we go, Paul. Excuse me, Paula. What's going on there, Paula? How are you doing? Hopefully all is going well with you. We got Gory Tiger. What's going on there, Gory? How are you doing? Hopefully all is going well with you. No, don't go see Super Meh. That's what I'm calling Supergirl. Is Super Meh. So I saw somebody say that in the chat. So nope, save your money. Go see Obsession again. It's way better. Or go see Jackass 5 tomorrow. Because I know it came out today too. So do that instead. Cody Snyder, what's going on there, Cody? How are you doing? The slasher movie, and I could not agree more. And we will talk about that here shortly.
Let's see real quick if we can find while we're on Cody. We got a super chat from him back in the
there he
back
is.
earlier. Yeah,
I found it. The GOAT of slasher movies for a $2 super chat. Cody, you are the best. I appreciate you. So let's go ahead and get a super chat out of you. Let's get your video. I just got to find it real quick. Where's this video? There it is.
That just means you're the #1 contender to my title. Best in the world.
Damn right, our patrons and YouTube members are indeed the best in the world, and so is everybody else. I was just messing with y'all. Everybody is the best in the world when it comes to those that support good real hunting. We got Gary. What's going on there, Gary? How are you doing? Hopefully all is going well. We got Matt Fauci, you fiery SOBU. Hopefully all is going well with you. Appreciate you being here.
Yeah, right. Dude. That guy.
And we got the lovely Jamie Hart. What's going on there, Jamie? How are you doing? Hopefully all is going well. We got Roxy. What's going on there, Roxy? How are you doing? Hopefully everything's going well with you. Long time. Glad I caught alive. I have one of y'all's old shirts, and that's a favorite super soft. Well, perfect enough. We just dropped new merch at that t-shirt store. So if you need to upgrade your good real hunting shirts, now's the time to do so. So check it out. But Roxy, we are glad to have you here and welcome back.
Welcome to the party. Enjoy the shirt. Love to hear it, man.
And there is Kaylee who joined Discord. What's going on there, Kaylee? How are you doing? Hopefully all is going well with you. Appreciate you. There's that son of a bitch right there.
What are you talking about, man?
Oh, well.
He's been there the whole time.
But let me finish this real quick. We got Acid Cad. This is no longer Mega Cad. This is Acid Cad. What's going on there, Acid? How are you doing? Hopefully the Acid trip is going well with you. What else we got in here? I just don't want to miss anybody. I think we are... Oh, real quickly, Sebastian is a brand new member at the YouTube channel. Fuck yeah, dude. That's so awesome. We got to play something for you. It's
Cheers.
just... Anytime we get a new YouTube member, it's just something just wants to come out of me, and like it feels good and everything. If it just it gets weird, man.
I don't even like where any of this is at.
I got sticky with Mickey.
Sticky with Mickey. That's what I'm talking about, man. Like, Chris, where are you going?
Something's gonna come out of Birdie Boy, dude, and it's gonna be sticky.
Oh man, but Sticky with Mickey, folks. That's what I'm talking about. I'm gonna bring out my inner Mickey, man. That's all I'm talking about. God, what's Chris's problem? But you know what? We got 17 people in here, and before we start the talk about the greatest Friday the 13th movie in the franchise and the slasher movie, before we talk about that, we gotta say hi to Herbert real quick. What's going on there, Herbert? How are you doing? Hopefully all is going well with you. We gotta get to some fictional sponsors here tonight. We got some fictional sponsorships that we are required since we have to do a Road to Crystal Lake series. We'd like to help local businesses around Camp Crystal Lake, and what a great one to start out with. And with this one, Brad.
Oh yeah, dude, I love it, man. This is that workout that'll make your head spin around, man. This is great. I love this. Aerobicide. It's aerobics mixed with homicide, basically, is what it is, because Jason's going to fucking tear your head apart while you're watching it. But I love it, dude. I think it's great. I think it burns calories, tones muscles, improves flexibility, and it'll spin your head around, like I said. Go down to Crystal Lake Video, pick this bad boy up. You'll enjoy it.
Hell
Axel said he gave it 5 stars. He was hooked from the opening scene.
You spin my head, baby, right round. Chris, how about you? Since you're back here, how about you do our next little sponsorship right here?
Is the one I was thinking about. I fucking knew it. And you know what? You'll notice that I just recently, fellas, got a haircut. Where do you think I went to? Tommy Jarvis, baby.
Yeah, that's
Tommy J's, baby. Tommy J's.
Yeah, Tommy J's, as advertised, dude. The cut that changes everything, dude. I couldn't tell you all the compliments I got at work as soon as I got back there. It's absolutely fantastic. I'm actually disappointed that I didn't see the get 10% off down at the bottom, so I paid full price, but it was absolutely man, it was well worth it. I'll tell you, man, he absolutely shaved me down. He left just the right amount of stubble and 6-inch hair hanging off my head. I'll tell you, nobody would recognize me, dude. If someone climbed out of the lake, with half a brain, they would think that I was him as a kid, dude. I'm telling you, it's fantastic.
Yeah, so if you want to look good as Chris and look good as Tommy Jarvis right there, without getting cut by a Gillette razor, consider going to Tommy Jarvis's barbershop. And then Brad, go also tag.
Hold on. Don't change it. Don't change it. I got to real quick. Can we just take into account this kid that the computer put in as Tommy Jarvis before he got the haircut? It's way off. I don't really know where that came from. But either way, nonetheless, yes, I thought that was goofy as hell. Moving forward, let's go to the next one. I love it. This is Ted's computer. This is going to replace your swiping apps, okay? Ted's going to find your perfect match. You plug it in. You can see Teddy plus Samantha is a 98% success rate. Jimmy plus one of the twins is a 76%. And then Jason's fucking shit up always. I love it. I don't know why Ted's giving his own computer review down there at the bottom, but he is nonetheless. And it called him a dead fuck. I think it's important, though, that you check it out.
What do you think my percentage is going to be?
Depends on what your percentage is getting matched up with.
Hopefully, I get the match up with Sarah.
She's dead, dude.
Fuck.
I mean, she fucking died.
Taken.
Yeah.
Like Sarah
Jason took her
Death,
ass.
how am I supposed to top that one? Fuck me running. But yeah,
I know.
if you want Ted to help you find your love life, let's go to Ted's computer. Or his computer. And then our last sponsorship of the night is sponsored by Jimbo's Dance Lessons. Man, if you just want to learn a freaking boogie, or Brad, remember high school? I even learned how to twerk it. I'm sure Jimbo would teach you how to. That's the other thing I thought about when we created this ad. It's like Marvin taught me how to dance. But dude, Jimbo's Dance Lessons, because if you can wiggle, you can giggle. Because absolutely, and you need to call that number. Actually, do not call that number. That might be the worst idea you can possibly even do. But if you want to learn from the best, Jimbo will get your dance lessons down. You see all the stuff right there, that yellow box right there, all the particular classic moves that he will absolutely teach you on his Jimbo's Dance Lessons. So, and there's a special offer down there, much more. It's Jimbo's Dance Lessons, because remember, guys, don't let poor dance moves be your final chapter.
Absolutely not. And Jimbo's got some of the best. You know, we often joke that you know, the greatest murder, the best kill in this whole movie was the dance floor, right? Because Jimbo killed it with that.
But who was better, though, Jimbo or me?
Deborah.
I mean, you definitely did it a lot better. Yeah, with old Deborah.
Deborah.
But you know, there was
Fucking
actually
Deborah.
a prequel about this a little while back. You see there, where Jimbo was actually here. Yep. With that murder on the dance floor. That's a prequel, man. Dance like no one's watching. You got it, dude.
Chris, you're saving these posters, right? Because towards the end, we're going to do a poll about which one's the best one, and then we'll just do a special sale on the t-shirt shop.
Correct.
Welcome
Yes.
to
We're
the
going
Hey, Chris, check your mic. Make sure you have the right one activated currently. It sounds like it might have switched over to your computer.
And
Oh,
then-
wow.
And lastly, we got the fantastic Oracle. What's going on? Didn't want to forget you. Hopefully all is going well with you. So, all right, gentlemen, I think let's get to it. We got 20 people here. We need to entertain these 20 people. We appreciate each and every single one of you being here.
Now.
So,
This sounds better.
yeah, buddy. So, so let's go dive into it, guys. So, any opening thoughts about the
I did
greatest
have an
slasher
opening-
movie of all time?
I did have an opening thought, something I wanted to do a little bit differently this time because this movie's so big. Before we got into the actual details, the meat, the potatoes, the spilling the beans of the movie, I'm just curious what you guys, you know, your first experience was with this movie. If it's something you grew up with, I know Brett, it's not, but you know, just kind of how this movie was introduced to you, how it kind of plays into your love for the franchise. Brett, you know, let's start with you here.
Okay, well, the story behind all of it is, and I've told it before with the original Friday the 13th when we got that series going, it's that Brad was the one that introduced me to the Friday the 13th franchise first, even over Halloween. And this guy's a Halloween fan over here, so you think he showed me Halloween first, but he showed me the superior franchise first, which, Brad, I appreciate you. But no, he showed me that, and we watched all 4 movies. Brad, did we watch all 4 that night, or did we just did 2 and 2?
I feel like we kind of went into it. I can't remember specifically how we broke it up, but I feel like we had kind of a marathon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you were so excited to show me those classic 4, which that's what we call it at this point in the franchise. It's the classic 4, or it's the one cohesive story and all that. And then, man, when I got to this one right here, Friday the 13th, the final chapter, which obviously y'all know it is not the final chapter, so don't let that get twisted. We got plenty more Friday the 13th to provide you for this Road to Crystal Lake. But yeah, just watching this movie, I was in awe, dude. I was terrified. I was loving the kills. I was loving the women at the camp. The guys were cool, except for Rick, or that's his name, Rick? No, I'm thinking Rick from last week.
That
Rob,
was last week.
Rob. Yeah, Rob. Rob is who I say, except Rob. Rob
Knew it started with an R, though.
Yeah, Rob. But all the
Rick.
other guys were cool. The girl's just gorgeous. We get a very underrated Friday the 13th final girl that definitely needs more love as well. There's so much I could talk about this, but with my memory, I memorized the marathons that we had, Brad, and I easily knew right then and there that the final chapter was my favorite of the 4 you showed me.
Okay, I like it. Chris, what do you think about it, man?
I mean, look, I still love this installment. I think it's worthwhile. But my introduction to this was actually whenever it was just it was either pre-channel or right after the channel started. So I had gotten sick with COVID. And there were several. There was not to say several, but there was a couple of Friday the 13th movies that I hadn't seen before, and so I bought the box set. And in the midst of being bedridden, snuggled up with a blanket on the couch, I went through and watched them start to finish. And remember, I texted you, and I was like, "What is this dance?" Because Crispin Glover's dance right there was like
This was the first time you saw the movie?
Yeah, dude, that was the first time that I'd watched this one. And so, for me, not everything landed. Some of the hokey shit wasn't there the way that some of the didn't land the way that some of the stuff that I saw as a kid did. But I mean, I still had a lot of fun with it. It just to me, it just seems kind of cookie cutter. And then once I got into the mindset of the Logic Police. The Logic Police, dude, this would be a hell of an episode because this thing could be picked apart limb from limb. I mean, you all got to admit, I mean, there's a lot of questionable fucking shit that goes on in here. My notes are a mile long on this one. That being said, I still have a lot of fun with it. Birdie and I saw it in the theater not too long ago, and it was a lot of fun.
It was beautiful. Definitely a top 10 theater experience of all time was watching the slasher movie in the theater. Like, bucket list, check. And I cannot wait for next month because that'll be another theater bucket list, check. So I'm freaking excited.
Jason Lives, baby. I'm stoked.
Oh, dude, that's fucking November, folks. November, Friday the 13th is going to be Jason Lives. So, Chris, don't worry. I'm going to be there for you.
Wait, are they not doing a double feature like we did the last time?
See, that's the thing. I've not heard about any second movie, but they definitely guaranteed part 6.
I love it. Hey, listen.
In November?
Whatever. In November, Friday the 13th.
We all need. Yeah, so this was one that I had. I grew up on 6. I grew up on 4. Those were the 2 that I was going back and forth because we had the VHSs. And I was actually cleaning out my mom's house the other day, and I came across the VHS here for the final chapter, which was sick as hell.
You have a national treasure, and I will buy that from you.
For $1?
You fucking gave me Seymour Butts, and you wouldn't give me that one?
I will
This is one that I kept. This is one that I kept because I remember watching this VHS. I found this and the part 6 VHS, but I thought I would share this off tonight.
You found the part 6 VHS? Was it still sticky?
I found both of the VHS. Why would it be sticky?
We know you.
We're talking. He wasn't cranking hog over it when he was 6 years old.
And there wasn't even any nudity in the 6th movie, Birdie. Well, but this movie had the pack of patooties in it. It's I thought it was fun. Anyway, I found this the other day. That's why I wanted to bring it up. It was cool.
Oh man.
I remember so. But yeah, I put this in. This one was always scary as hell for me when I was a kid. Part 6, obviously was a little bit more fun. But I enjoyed the hell out of it growing up. It was one of those special ones. Now, that being said, I'm ready to get into this thing. I'm ready to crack it open, bust it down, kick the door in, and talk about Friday the 13th Part 4, the final chapter. Which
it would be nice to knock, though, for the fact that Axel could be watching his, dirty tapes or exercise videos. So, we gotta be kind of courteous about that. So, how about we just knock first? Who am I kidding? Jason busted down somebody's random ass door, so we should too. So, what do we want to talk about first?
The explosion opening sequence title. That it gets me every time. Whenever it shows Friday 13th Part 4, the final chapter, and it explodes like we're getting into a Die Hard movie. That's that to me was one thing that's always interesting. But in all seriousness, though, the movie kicks off. I think it's really, I mean, I guess part 3 was to an extent, but this is literally a direct follow-up to 3. It takes place at the barn. Jason's getting pulled off, taken to the morgue. I think that's cool. At this point, finally getting a little bit of solid continuity between movies. He kind of looks the same,
Yeah,
a little bit.
I was about to say. I was waiting for you to say something about continuity error.
Well, yeah, you got the fingernails, but at least he's like about the same size and wearing the same mask this time. So that's a step in the right direction. But yeah, I mean, I just I always thought that was cool the way that we bust into it. Now, granted, this is the fourth movie in the franchise. We have 0 recurring characters so far, aside from Alice for 5 minutes. But there's no Dr. Loomis at this point in the franchise. There's no it's basically the Jason show up until this point, which is interesting. But either way, they're like, let's just crank him out and let Jason kill people. But I thought that all that was kind of cool.
Yeah, dude. The whole beginning was cool. And can we just talk about what makes the beginning of it so epic? What a way to be the slasher movie of all time. I'm just saying that's all I'm calling it. I totally agree with Cody's super chat. It's like it's the GOAT when it comes to slasher movies. It's the greatest slasher movies. It should be the original Nightmare on Elm Street, but unfortunately it's not. They mess up the last 10 minutes of it. But this movie is the greatest slasher movie of all time, all because of the first kill that sets the tempo of this movie is Axel's kill, getting freaking that salt right there, being all freaking brutal, the sound design and everything, and you get the damn head twist, and then you get the nurse like with the scalpel with like getting her up, like cutting her, you take a scalpel from scrotum to wait a minute, what's Ghostface says?
Scrotum?
No, you take a knife from groin to sternum. No. Anyways, that's not.
I think
important.
it might be that.
What's important, though, is that both of these kills were absolutely brutal. And gentlemen, you want to know why that these kills were brutal?
Because Tom Savini's back, baby.
Fuck yeah, he's back, and he's back in a more brutal, badass way with more tricks up his sleeve, and some more trauma that he's experienced during the times of war that he went in and brought all that nasty shit with him, which I'm sorry and thankful for because you gave us these beautiful kills in the horror genre. But yeah, man, that beginning set the tempo of what we are going to get in terms of kills, which damn, the kills, the most brutal of any horror movie ever.
I wouldn't say that definitively, but here's what I'll say. It's definitely a return to form after the first movie. The second two and three take a step down in kills. Still some good kills in those movies, but overall not as impactful. And this movie comes in strong, and we get some gnarly stuff. Now I know the kill itself is great, but we're skipping over, Birdie, the whole workout video, dude. This guy's sitting there freaking watching the robicide in the morgue room, ignoring the actual real lady that's in the room with him for the most part.
Idiot.
That is true.
Biggest mistake of the movie.
Yeah, Chris, where's that in your playbook of the flannel book? Like, where's your page on that? If a girl's in the room,
that's way
you decide to watch the actual film.
Listen, man, we kept the morgue chapter way in the late. We way in the later chapters. That's yeah, we can't. We're gonna keep the morgue stuff to the very end. There's a chapter at the end called Deviance. Okay, and that's where we keep that stuff at. Okay, it's like if you can't get them when they're alive, here's a couple of tips for what you might want to do if they're dead. That's disgusting. Okay,
yeah,
but all right, that's not in the book.
No wonder
it's still cute.
Get published. What the fuck? But
the book is more about what to do. It's
what I'm gonna do with these big ass dead titties.
Hey,
but you're looking.
Chris,
yeah,
look at me. At least cover the titties.
Of course,
if you
know, you got
that's Bad Boys 2, so don't freak out. That's Bad Boys 2. It's a reference movie title. Which another thing too, those three girls that are dancing. You want to know a did you know fact about one of those girls?
Please.
Did you know one of them was Darcy DeMoss, who eventually comes up later in the Friday the 13th franchise to play Nikki from Part 6.
Good movie.
You know the girl that goes,
Interessante.
Yeah, that she was in that clip, so you get to see her shake her thing.
Yeah, listen, yeah, that's cool. I do remember seeing that. But yeah, that was interesting. The book is more about how to get the women in the room, not what to do once they're there. Okay, so it doesn't it doesn't quite cover what to do.
once they've expired. Yeah.
Jamie, like JV, it's something about the Friday the 13th franchise that just brings it out of us. Like honestly, and that's the thing. If
Jamie, I swear,
Jamie's half the damn problem though. Go check the tape from last week.
that's true.
But
once this series is over, we will be done with these tips and sacks. I swear to God.
And then, what would it be? Episode 50 of Good Real Life, top tier list of titties and sacks. Well, except for sacks, but yeah, Jamie,
I'll throw some sacks on the list.
Here's the deal, Jamie. But with this franchise in particular, like if they're going to come out with a new Friday the 13th movie, like that is one of the big things you need in your movie. Is you kind of need tits and ass in it because that's what makes the original four.
It's gonna be sacks and ass.
Sacks and ass. Oh man,
ass.
That's American's ass. But yeah. So what about this though? We get through that awesome opening, and then we of course get introduced to the Jarvis family. But go for it, bro. You got something else?
I'm still kind of hung up on this opening because there was one scene there that was really fucking dope. It's honestly one of the coolest scenes in probably the whole franchise. It's very quick and easy.
Was it Axel's famous words?
It wasn't. No, but it was when Axel was rolling Jason.
Christmas shit.
That was good too. That was top notch. But it's when Axel's rolling him into the fucking ice box and you see Jason breathe there for a little bit. And that was fucking dope. Like that was cool.
Oh,
like
you know what?
You see his breath come out like as he's about to close the door.
Dude, did you
see that?
Dude, I actually in the theater I noticed that for the very first time.
Yes. Yeah.
I never knew that until I saw that. And I was like, did Jason just fucking breathe? Like that's fucking badass. Like you gotta pay really, really close attention to that. And
I just noticed it myself after watching this movie for 30 years almost. Probably the last time we watched it back when we did this the first time. But it was recently.
Mm-hmm. And also the last thing too is that he puts his freaking tuna sandwich on the dead body too. So damn, just using a dead body as a freaking dinner table.
Yeah, that's
I mean, it's cold. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a cold plate. You know, just kind of keeping it chill, dude. You got to.
I just keep on thinking of a great Friday the 13th final chapter skit we can do. Is one of us be the dead body, and we just keep on putting random ass foods on that. That would be
my first note in this whole movie was sandwich body, and for a second there, I was like, "What the fuck does sandwich body mean?" Yeah, and I remember, he puts his sandwich down on the corpse. You're absolutely right.
Oh, good Lord, man. But yeah, we get all that. That opening was fantastic. And they also recapped the entirety of the franchise at that point with the 4 movies, which I thought all that was perfectly edited as well. But yeah,
so good. I miss that in like modern, and I've said this way back in the day when we did the original review series. Like I miss that whenever they're trying to explain some sort of continuity. They will recap what has happened before, you know what I mean? And we never get that anymore. And I enjoy that.
Maybe Terrifier 4 can do something like that.
I like it because it's like when you have the box set and you're watching them all the way through, like for Halloween, you sit there, or Rocky was doing this a lot too back in the day. Mm-hmm. It's like you're watching, you watch like the last 10 minutes of the previous movie. It gets a little annoying, but like in reality, though, if you're going to the movies, a year or two after the movie came out, like that's fantastic. That's excellent because a lot of times you don't go in and get a chance to watch the movie before you go in to see the sequel, or maybe you just don't care to. But it's nice just to get that kind of, throw you back into it and let's take this thing for a ride kind of ride.
I enjoyed the hell out of it. I miss it.
Yeah, it was cool as hell.
Yeah, and then we get. I want to save the Jarvis family. Let's get to like our core group of characters. Like not necessarily counselors this time. It's just like people having a good time and want to get away. Do some beer and do some drugs, maybe some butt stuff.
Do some beer,
maybe do some half gay shit. I don't know what they have freaking planned.
Just half gay.
All right.
That's true. Why just have gay? But like we get those characters, and before we go to individual those characters, they were really mean, and I want to address that real quick. I don't support bullying. All that sweet lady was trying to do was trying to freaking be a hippie on the road and then just eat a banana.
Good snack, right?
It's
Carb.
very high. It's high.
Good
yeah,
snack.
Good carb, high in protein. Like
Not
I don't
really,
think there's a-
but that's
I don't think
okay,
there's a
but-
single gram of protein in a banana, Birdie.
Oh well, shit.
No,
I don't
but
know.
it's
I don't know
good,
shit.
Fiber
good
is not
slow
real fiber.
digesting carbs and fiber. Yeah.
Yeah, and then of course that bitch fucking had to destroy that freaking banana, which thank God she's probably dead for the fact that every dig in this world is now officially safe from her. Because imagine just going to town and just and then just squeeze, man. Like it wouldn't be a good thing.
Yeah,
No, I dated a girl like that in high school, and I said the same thing. Like, I'm glad she's not able to get to any more bananas.
So I just wanted to bring that up real quick. But what are your all's thoughts about our core group, or like our group of friend characters, which I will go ahead and say best in the franchise and possibly best in the horror genre of all time. But what are your all's opening thoughts on the friend group?
I won't say it's the best in the horror genre. That belongs to Scream. But I do think I do think that it's probably the best, and it was definitely the best in this franchise group. When you take the whole group, and compared to the last few movies specifically, it's a huge step up. When you look at this, it's kind of loaded. Crispin Glover, you got Corey Feldman in there, and then it kind of ends at that. But it was a great group of characters, man.
Chris,
Yeah, and I mean, outside of just the names and everything, I mean, I think the dynamics between everyone, was worthwhile. It was well plotted out. You got the fun guy. You've got the couple of fun guys. You've got the one dildo in the back and the other bigger dildo that the other guy's making fun of. I like the rapport that all the characters have with each other in this one. That's one of its strong suits, in my opinion. So I really do like the characters in this.
Oh
and if
man,
this fucking thing does not. God damn you! Continue, gentlemen.
I was like,
I'm in a
keep
personal
those-
battle
keep
of my
those-
own.
I was like, keep those pants.
Are you
in,
trying to get it out of your
Brad.
zipper? The only thing that unlike 3, you could buy these guys being friends, right? 3 was like these guys. It's such a weird mosh posh of people, but 4 comes in. It's like I buy this. These guys seem like they'd be friends. I get it, and they all did share that chemistry. I liked it a lot. Hey, here's what I'll say about Crispin Glover straight up though. This dude. So they come in driving in, and he's talking about BJ Betty, right? And they're talking BJ Betty. Ted's like, hey, man, how do you break up with BJ Betty? And he's like, I'm a dead fuck, ain't I? And all this. And then it's like they get to the house, they go to bed. The next day they're walking. Okay, they're out on the lake. First thing this guy says, man, he says, I really fucked it up with BJ Betty, didn't I? This dude, I guarantee, was up all night. All night. He might have fell asleep about 4:30 a.m. Thinking about how bad he fucked up BJ Betty. That whole situation.
Well, you know what song he was listening to, right? It's 1:15. I'm all alone and I need BJ Betty.
He was thinking he had BJ Betty on his mind all night long, dude. I guarantee it. That's all he could think about. And the proof is in the pudding. That's the first thing he says the next day.
Dude, and let's go ahead and just talk about it. The combination of Jimbo and Teddy makes the entire movie. Like Jamie said that the characters make it for her, like the friend group, but it's just particularly Teddy and Jimbo, Crispin Glover and the other guy actor, which I actually kept on hearing about, is that most, if not all, of their lines were improv because they had that great chemistry with each other.
Yeah, I could see it because of the chemistry, right? Because it was strong. They seemed like real buds. So yeah, I could see that. Because every bit of thing, every scene they were in together was just vibing. Man, it was just vibing. I loved it. They're good friends. Good friends. Dude. They are.
Man, I need Chris to freaking come back. So in order for Chris to come back, talk about like freaking we talked about the fellas. Now we got to talk about the ladies. These ladies in this movie for Friday the 13th awesome. Probably also kind of like an overall consistency, like combining everyone's looks and everything together and their personalities. The girls in this movie kick all of the freaking ass in the world. We got freaking Sam, which Sam is a very popular one within the Friday the 13th franchise, like community right there. And of course, this is honestly like not counting Scream and freaking Sydney Prescott. This is like my first girl crush in the horror genre I've ever had. And that was freaking Sarah, dude. I would just legitimately put her in my pocket and just take her home with me. Like, she was so sweet and adorable, played by Barbara Howard. Which, do you not remember her? She was the one with the towel.
I remember Sarah, but I'm kind of hung up on the fact that you're gonna kidnap her and put her in your pocket, take her home.
I think she'd be okay with that for the fact that I'm so sweet and adorable. She's so sweet and adorable that like everything will just be fine, Brad. Okay, just work with me here. And then Chris, I need you back here. We gotta talk about the twins.
I need you now more than ever. Yeah, Sarah was good. I liked the ladies. Still, the problem remains. There's something about Crystal Lake that gets these ladies going, man. All these ladies are just eager. They're ready to go. They're trying to secure their man for the night.
Dude, we already know. I already got the solution. I should have told you this a long time ago, Brad. The Cabin in the Woods taught me that technique. They got just some chemical. They could just press a button and it just releases this vapor in the air, this sexual vapor that just gets everybody fucking going.
It's something about the lake, I think, though. I think it's the misting effect that just comes off the lake, and I think you're on the right path, but I think it comes from the lake itself. It's something about it that just gets these ladies going, and it's no different here in 4 than it has been. She said, "You want to stay on the bottom bunk tonight?" And he said, "Oh, you want the top one?" And she said, "No." It's cringe as hell, but it's like it's whatever. It's whatever. It is what it is.
It works, man. If Crispin Glover is out there, if Crispin Glover is out there performing those dance moves and still getting a little action, there's something in the water, dude. All right, that's what I'm saying. So, I think.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Are you okay?
I was getting emotional, man. I was getting all choked up.
We're all getting fucked up tonight. I had to go out there to find my vape. Now you're coughing. Brad had to go shit. I mean, this is just a crazy night. But hey, listen, man, we're into it. And you got the hiccups now.
No, that was not a hiccup. But no.
Oh, okay, no worries. But yeah,
freaking Jimbo, man. Like, imagine, like, we're about to transition over to the Jarvis family here, but it's like the Jarvis family, like. I actually just now thinking about this. Was the Jarvis house, the blue house and everything, was that still the Jarvis house, or was that like another owner just renting it out to a bunch of teens? Was that ever explained?
No, I don't think so.
What about somebody in the chat? Like, chat, I'm asking you all. Do you all think that was explained? Or, like, was that, like, the Jarvis family had 2 houses? Or, like, it was just, like, some random person renting it out to damn teens? Because I'll tell you this. If I was running that house, that blue house, as an Airbnb owner, I would be so fucking pissed off at freaking Jimbo for breaking the bed.
Yeah, but check the time, though, man. I mean, back in the day, you didn't have Airbnb. You didn't know who was going to rent it. There was no way to know. You just said, like, hey, somebody sent me money. They're renting it for the weekend. It was that easy, baby. Listen, I've been on the other end of that. I've rented a couple of places, without them knowing what was going on, and just thrown a hella party up there, especially in Gatlinburg. Come on.
Got in the hot tub?
Got in the hot tub, baby. Did I get in the hot tub? Shit, yeah, I got in the hot tub.
Who doesn't get in a hot tub? Like, my whole TikTok account is Gatlinburg freaking cabins, and they always have the hot tubs in there. So,
probably not going to get back in it again. In what month was that we got in the hot tub, Brad? That was absolutely free. Was that January?
Oh, that was worth it. We did it in July once, though, and it was horrible.
Yeah, we did it in January. It wasn't much. I mean, in the moment, but getting out of it, dude, that's an absolute nightmare. But anyways, continue, Birdie, please.
No, it's okay. I was just like thinking about that. But Brad, what about you? Like, did they explain that? Like, was that both of the Jarvis's houses, or like was like that big blue house, from the map and everything? Like, was that just some random owner just renting it out?
That was a random owner because yeah, Tommy was like, "Oh, what's going on with the house next door?" And they're like, "Oh, well, they just rented it to some kids or whatever." She said.
Oh, it's you know what? I need to freaking rewatch freaking Friday the 13th Part 4, the final chapter. I need to rewatch that because I love that movie to death. I can always watch that movie. But yeah, speaking of the Jarvis family, let's go ahead and talk about the Jarvis family. Definitely a great family in my opinion. Of course, there's some little issues with Mama and Dada, and why did I say it that way? Like a fucking child? I'm an idiot. Like that's so stupid. But no, we got the Jarvis family. The mom and the dad are kind of like in a rough patch of their relationship, but you can just still tell that this family is really close with each other. We got freaking Tommy just making weird ass masks in the freaking room. We got Trish just freaking taking jogs everywhere and running into freaking guys and naked people in the freaking. Brett, are you fucking kidding me? Another donut. You motherfucker. But
You got to do it.
But anyways, but the
He
Jarvis
turned his
family-
volume off to eat it too.
At least he did that. I appreciate that.
You got to do what you got to do sometimes.
Brett
man.
is awfully silent, but let's talk about that though. Chris, what are your thoughts about the Jarvis family with Trish, Tommy, and of course Mrs. Jarvis?
I love the introduction to the family at the beginning of this. I mean, we'll have this conversation later about how this ends up. But I enjoyed it. It was kind of for this one. It was nice to have some sort of outer perspective outside of just the the people that were actually there camping or whatever, your core group of friends. It was nice to see someone on the outside kind of seeing what's happening, those kinds of things. It gets a little crazy as we'll get on to, but that's my thoughts about it.
Brad, what about you? You're a big Jarvis guy, especially Tommy from Part 6. But what about the littlest form of Tommy Jarvis? Just the Jarvis family in general.
I like Tommy J. I think it's a good family. I think Tommy's reaction to titties is about the same as my reaction to when my DoorDash driver arrives with my Taco Bell. And I'm looking out the window and I'm getting excited. I'm like, ooh, and I'm jumping on the bed and shit. Like the whole time they're walking up to drop it off on the porch. Like that's how amped I get, man. I mean, I like titties too, but Taco Bell, yeah, that's good.
Damn, all right.
Yeah.
Hey, wait a second. Can we get a little chat?
Toward
Can
my
we
quad.
no, let's get Birdie to twerk like that. If we can get like enough people in here to ask him to twerk, I think he might do it.
I
want to see that again, but I want to see you shake that ass, buddy.
You know what? I got an idea. I got an idea for it. Let me see what I can work with here.
I want to see you Missy Elliott and flip it and reverse it, dude.
No. Here's the deal. This is how much I'm going to challenge you all real quick. 15 minutes,
Okay.
5 super chats of any kind, and I'll twerk.
You twerk that for $1.
Hang on a second. With do you have a thong on right now underneath that?
Oh, you got the Austin Powers on these on?
No, I threw them away. Sorry, guys. But
So
here
threw
it
them
is.
away. God, that's a crime against humanity.
But here we go. You all get 15 minutes, 5 super chats of any kind. I will twerk. Go.
Okay, let's see it. But yeah, no, I think a solid family though overall. I think it's good. It's nice to have a family. It's nice to have a kid up in a movie like this because I think that adds another element. That's something we hadn't seen in Halloween. We hadn't seen it in Nightmare on Elm Street. You see kid version of Corey Feldman going up against Jason here in a little bit. I think that's very unique. I think that's one of the things that stands out about this in this franchise all day. I think it's a really cool idea, and kind of wish they would have kind of done another movie with him. Honestly, I think that would have gone a long way.
Well, we almost did with Part 5 where we had that little flashback scene with freaking Corey.
Oh
Feldman.
yeah. We had that sequence, yeah. But I mean, I think it was cool. But I thought that was a very interesting take because it's kind of like because we're all like, at least when I was watching this movie, I was like Corey's age, right? Maybe a little younger, and he was kind of the one I related to. And I was like, oh man, this would be if Jason popped in here and started murdering my family, I'd be Corey. I'd have to go shave my head.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a good point at all. So I love the Jarvis family. And then we get the Jarvis family. We get the core group of friends. So there's only really one person left we're not really talking about, which we kind of shortly mentioned him, but I think we kind of need to mention him now. And that is the fucking brilliance of Ted White as Jason Voorhees. He is my all-time favorite Jason Voorhees because he kind of has to be. If I'm calling Friday the 13th Part 4 the final chapter of the greatest slasher movie of all time, you gotta have a badass slasher villain in this and the badass actor to play said slasher villain. So I absolutely love Ted White. He just brings such a great aggression to what Jason Voorhees needs in this particular film, because this was the particular film where he's like, you little shits, I fucking had it. I am pissed. And he really shows it like through his body language, like busting out doors and freaking like throwing a hammer at Trish at that freaking wall. But also the other thing too with this, it's just with each unique kill he has in this movie, he shows a particular aggression too. And I love that. So I definitely think Ted White was definitely the best Jason Voorhees in the entire franchise.
It's great. Valid point.
All valid points. I was going to say the same thing. I think he's aggressive in this one. He runs for one. You know what I mean? Which makes him even scarier in my opinion. I think that there's some sort of like anger that you can kind of see. You were talking about body language and stuff. It almost seems like he's pissed off in this one, which I really dig a lot. And so, yeah, as far as Ted White's portrayal goes, I think this is one of the better Jasons in the franchise.
I love running Jason. You know, I think that's peak Jason for me, as a Jason that runs. Once he quit running, things went downhill. Now I love Jason Lives, still probably my favorite Jason. But after that, Kane Hodder gets all the praise. I'd take this version of Jason all day over Kane Hodder.
Yeah.
Love to see him run around as chasing Trish across the street to the other house. You get out of here. Happened in the last movie too. He was chasing Chris down there to the van. Scary as hell. I like that.
True.
That's kind of like Leatherface out there chasing fools. Jason is him and Leatherface are probably in the same class in school, but I think Jason was probably a step ahead. He's pretty smart, but he's also fast, and I like that about him. He's wicked. So I think that I like it a lot. I think he was scary as hell. The guy can swim for hours too. He was down there like kind of like Shelley was whenever Vera went out to the raft. Whose raft it was?
Yeah,
I don't
man.
know.
He was down there forever.
Yeah,
It was
not
like
Vera.
Tom
Vera was the
Cruise
last-
Tom Cruise in the what was that?
MI6?
He had to
MI6?
Yeah, dude. He had to hold his
Breaking
breath
records?
for like 6 minutes. Yeah, man.
I love it.
Kate Winslet broke it after that, of course.
For Avatar, yeah.
Yeah, she's a
no,
fucking
but no,
G.
but Jason, you talking about these records? Ted White, Jason Voorhees, Part 4. This guy, he was down there for probably half an hour, dude. He was down there longer than Shelley. This chick came out. I don't know whose raft it was. Maybe Jason left it there to tempt somebody into it. He was just waiting under it for hours. I don't know. But she comes out there for a swim, and probably the most uncomfortable spot you could be in. And he pops up there and just freaking slays her through the boat, bleeding everywhere. Good kill. I think, I know we know the behind the scenes thing. Everybody here knows that it wasn't a good situation, but the kill itself was good. And I think that, it surprised me. I think if you're in Crystal Lake swimming, you're going to get your toes grabbed by either Shelley or Jason. It just depends on what part of the pond you're in, my friend.
Well, I'll tell you this, especially with the particular time they shot this movie, the lake was so freaking cold because apparently, like a lot of people know this story, but this is just for that one person. But it's just like, I just never really knew that. Sam's character, like the actress, like when they were shooting that, like her death scene, like in the lake and the yellow boat and everything, like her body was underwater because like her torso was the fake part of it. That's how they create the effect and everything. But like she was in that water and she was like getting so freaking incredibly cold that Ted White even had to be at one point just stop the whole shooting just because she was. I forgot what the particular thing is like when you get so extremely cold that it like shuts down your entire body.
Hypothermia.
Hypothermia, yeah, and she was getting like severe hypothermia, and Ted White officially stopped it. And the director's like, Joseph Zito, the director too. He's like, okay, 10-minute break, if they will put her back in the water, like. But it's just like crazy. It's just like what some of these people, these actresses and actors go through for our horror movies or horror movies.
Brett's been doing it since 22.
I know.
He's been out there putting his buddy on the line, man, chiropractor or not.
Dude,
so it's just it's one of those things. You never know. But no, I just thought that was interesting. He was down there for so long, rocking and rolling. I feel like I'd like to talk about this party of theirs for a second. You get all these crews together. They're dancing. They got some music, some epic music playing on the radio. They're dancing. They're having a good time.
And twins.
Back in Black?
Yeah, it was supposed to be, but it ended up being this crazy song, which I kind of like this better. It just fit the scene better.
It does, yeah.
It's just fucking so Crispin, Crispin be crispy out there. But here's what I think. This fucking dance scene or this party, this thing fell off the rails long before Jason ever showed up, man. You got some drama between lovers. You got people, Sam was so excited about her boy Paul, talking to him up the whole time, and he's just running off with this other twin, and everybody's yelling at each other. Ted's fucking stoned as a mofo, pulling out like 1958 porn, and it's just like this party, man. And this was their first night at the cabin.
Corkscrew.
Misplacing the corkscrew. This thing was. I've never seen a party fall off the rails worse than this one did. Prior to everybody getting butchered.
Throw out there that Birdie and I were the only two people in the theater. Whenever that scene came up, that yelled out, "Where the hell's Corkscrew, Ted?"
I did.
Everybody else was totally silent.
I did it under my breath. I just went. I even kind of did the look at one point. I went, Ted.
Where the hell's Corkscrew, Ted?
Like, thank God, man. I just nailed one of the twins. I need a freaking honorary drink. But no, that's the other thing too. Speaking of getting freaking high, dude. Ted. The actor, they actually legitimately let him get high on set and to shoot his role.
Oh, you could tell. He was fucking. Yeah. He was hammered. He was. His eyes were all fucked up and shit. Yeah. You could. You could tell. It was great, and I'm sure Tom Savini was over there with him.
Mm-hmm. No, absolutely. I could imagine Tom Savini getting high as shit because he was legitimately high when I met him for the very first time. You could just tell he was just in a whole nother universe.
A hundo, baby.
Oh man, but he's a fucking legend. I didn't care. He's a fucking legend. I was happy to meet him. But man, yeah, let's talk. Well, we'll save the kill topic. It's when we get to the kills, for the final core. Or do you want to go and talk about the kills? Because again, we got brutal kills in this movie.
I agree.
Mm-hmm. Anyone favorite in particular? Good. Because I also had to work on our kill of the week too. That's the one thing I forgot to do pre-show wise. But any particular kill that stands out?
The one thing that I got to get back to is Tommy's mom getting killed. Or not? Did she get killed, or did she see? Did she see Did she get killed, or did she see fucking some random homeless guy taking a shit in the woods? You don't really know.
That was fucking Chris doing this. Yeah.
Was Ralph back? Did he come back? Was Ralph back out there after coming back? And
you're all doomed.
He's shitting.
Yeah.
He I don't know.
That thing open to reveal a micro penis, and he's like, "You're all doomed." And everybody's like, "Oh my god!"
Or she probably saw Angela from Sleepaway Camp. But no, I'll tell you the story though, Brad. Is that in the I know you're.
I know you're going to mention the deleted scenes. Deleted scenes aren't canon though. So
this particular one, I wish it did, because they would have added great emotion from Trish and Tommy to find their mother in the bathtub.
yeah, but they didn't. It's
I
not
know.
canon.
That's
So the
one
mom
thing
technically,
I would fix in the movie.
the mom technically isn't dead. I mean, it never showed. It could have been Wreck-It Ralph out there wrecking it. You know, you just don't know. Maybe she got on a bus and went back into the city, and she's getting some toilet paper. I don't know, but it's you know, in the movie.
Call.
Yeah, she could be. She could be down there at the same bar with that dude from Part 2. They could be out there getting some sips in. You know, maybe she said, "Oh, her expression was, I got a great idea." It's interesting. I don't know what happened to her. That to me is the biggest question mark of this whole movie, is what the fuck were they thinking there with Trisha's mom and Tommy's mom.
Trust me, when we get to Part 5 in 2 weeks, we'll be asking the biggest question of Friday the 13th, which I'll let y'all wait for that in 2 weeks' time. But yeah, no, I'll start like with the best kill, like the kill that really just gravitates towards me. And Brad, I know you'll probably agree with me in a microsecond here, but it's the freaking the shower head crush thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because what makes that one stand out so much is just Jason with one freaking hand, and imagine those freaking fingernails going into you like your nose, like just imagine those fingernails, right there. That
visual aid.
Fucking Doug. Is that Chris's penis right there?
Fuck you, Doug.
Whoa! What happened, man? How did you get that in there, dude?
Brad, you slide.
You know that black tip is all me, baby.
Got a little frostbite, don't you? All right.
Ooh. Well, first off, I gotta do it because Val Venus is right there. Hello, ladies.
I see it. I love it. This leg is because Christmas. This leg is New Year's. Come visit me between the holidays.
Oh man, but I love Val Venus, one of the best gimmicks of all time. But what's going on? Hello, ladies. Saying Garrison and the halfway house guy said Tommy's mother died, right? Well, see, that's what Brad was trying to allude to. Like, technically, because if we're not counting the box set over here with the deleted scenes that glorious lost footage, we don't know technically what happened to Mrs. Jarvis. We just assumed that she died. Which obviously was the worst kill in the movie because of the fact we didn't get to see anything, but we don't know for sure.
Well, you know, if what he said, I think he's talking about Part 5. The guy says that his parents said, which that might have slipped my mind because I didn't think Part 5 is not one I'm overly familiar with like the rest of them. So that could be the case. So in canon wise, maybe she did actually die because of that, but it's still weak. It's still like, what the fuck? Like, she's such a main character in the movie, and that's how we're gonna see her go out. I don't think so, Ted. Put that in your computer. Let me know how dead that fuck is. You know.
Well, Blake, I do when I come out of her. I hope she's watching this.
Oh, hard. But no, the other thing I can think about with this movie is just, of course, when we get Trish and Tommy going one on, or technically it's a handicap match at that point. I'm not sure how fair that is, but a 2-on-1 handicap match. The Jarvis siblings going up against Jason Voorhees himself. And I'll tell you this, Tommy, like Corey Feldman at that age, was absolutely terrified of Ted White in real life too. Mm-hmm. He always got terrified on set every time Ted White. And plus the other thing too, I could DM Corey Feldman for this. During that whole particular last third act of the movie, he was sick as a dog and he still pushed through like a champ.
Yeah, it's
hang on a second. What? We're talking about kills here, boys. Lest we not forget about the early hitchhiker who gets speared.
Yeah, we talked about the banana. Oh no, that guy. I got his name right here. That freaking Terry. Back it up, Terry. Oh no, Paul. Sorry, excuse me. That's Paul.
Yeah, whichever one, he gets speared in the dick. That's a hardcore kill right there, baby. Not as graphic as the others. But that one stuck with me. That's a big note I put in all caps on this. This guy got speared in the dick, and that stuck with me.
And that's yet another time that we got contributed to Jason via Shelley from the last episode. the last movie. You know, Shelley's the one that provided the spear gun, undoubtedly.
Probably,
Same
yeah.
spear gun.
Absolutely.
Gotta be. Yeah.
Gotta be.
Oh man, but
I
what
could
are
agree with
y'all's what are y'all's thoughts on that whole final act of like oh yeah, to go with it, what do you think about the final act of the third act of the movie? You know, the Trisha and Tommy going up against Jason Voorhees, all those sequences. But to add to it, we got to talk about the most puzzling thing about the movie, and honestly, the most badass thing that ever happened to cinema for our fur babies. The freaking dog gets a freaking gets a shot with him breaking out through the window, going, "Fuck this shit! This shit's rough."
Another weird one, man. Another one that left you kind of scratching your head. And I'll say this dog was probably the happiest motherfucker I've ever seen jumping out a window. Like his tail was wagging and shit, and he was like having the best time of his life jumping out that window. Which RIP to the dog, who obviously is no longer
Sadly
still with us. But
died
either way,
during the filming.
or after, either way, he's not around anymore. But good dog. He was very happy about jumping out the window, though. I could tell he was smiling. His tongue was out. Yeah, it was strange the way we saw him jumping out there. Look, there's a few things. There's a few notes that I had here in the final act, Bertie, to answer your question.
Ooh, was it fat? Was it? Are you about to defend Rob?
Oh, Rob, yeah. Rob was an interesting character.
Chris, hopefully, and then we're all sitting there with anticipation.
Chris, what do you think about this right here, man?
What is this? It's fantastic, dude. I really wanted to get a little bit of
this motherfucker.
Hey,
this motherfucker.
Hey, while he's getting his shit together, though, we do have 2 super chats. Brooke tried so hard with the twerking.
Unfucking believable.
But we didn't get the twerking, so sorry. But Brooke, we still appreciate your super chats here. I want to make sure they get addressed. Let's go, Birdie.
What are we doing?
Also, Boogie right there. Evan,
hey, listen.
The channel.
Hey, listen. Brooke sent a total of $7. That's the equivalent of 7 $1 super chats. I think you should do it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, of course I'm going to freaking do it. Plus, she has her own super chat video because she is an amazing YouTube member. And here it is.
Hey, check this out. I found the ass end.
So you're twerking.
Well, I'm
Shit.
The rules.
You gotta do it.
Rules are rules, though.
Yeah, but she sent 7 people's worth of $1 super chats though.
She technically did. Fuck it, let's go. Wait.
Ah! Shake it, baby. Don't. No. You gotta.
My knees hurt.
No.
Okay.
No one paid for that. You turn around the other way and let us see that big old butt.
Let them see my crack. Like
you are. Turn around and let them see that BBL. Okay, there we go. Raise up a little bit, dude. We can't even see the butt.
My knees hurt.
Are you kidding me? Act like you're in a rap video, dude.
My knees hurt. I need to take a time out.
This is a disgrace. Ashton, I know, is not. He already said make it stop. Birdie's going to have to go in there and take a damn ibuprofen now. That's all right. Daddy's out of the house.
Dude, I came so close to popping both of my knees, man. I need to go to work tomorrow.
Oh God, that was
That's
something,
okay,
man.
That's awesome.
What the fuck is this? Yes.
All right. Oh, here we go. Ass is back in the house. Hey,
I'm an
ass.
Meow, meow.
Hey, I know somebody that's an ass man. Hey, Amy. Love you. Miss
Hey,
you.
Amy. Hopefully I didn't make you whatever. But okay, let's
I hope you were here in time to see Birdie twerk. Good God, it's a bad beer. That's all right. We'll get through it. Okay,
Yeah.
listen. Before we get to the next segment, all right, I'm going to read you boys some of the some of these notes out, and you tell me what to make of it, okay? Because some of these I can't even remember what I was on, okay? Corey Feldman changing his name to Peeping Tom.
He was doing it. He was doing it.
I put a note in here. I should call Betty.
BJ Betty.
Okay.
Corey Feldman was up, or Kristen Glover was up all night thinking about her.
True. What kind of rope swing doesn't even get you to the water?
Oh my gosh, dude. That was a way longer
Okay.
of a rope.
I put nudity? Question mark. Immediate 180. Must be Feldman's first titty. All right.
That guy had a day, man.
Feldman the mechanic. What type of 10-year-old knows how to check the specs on the fucking inline rotary girder? That's when whenever he goes in the car, he's like, it's a 7-year-old repairing a fucking car. That was wild. Best titties of the series, but who swims in the middle of the night? That's obviously the going out, the kill. Cheeto sculpture. Watching a match burn. What do these kids do for fun?
What's the Cheeto sculpture?
I said there wasn't even Cheetos in the whole movie.
I wish there were.
I think there was
Teddy
Doritos.
Teddy ain't dead.
Oh, Teddy
okay.
ain't dead.
Best safety measure: hack into your own tent.
Oh,
When he comes back and he
He
thinks someone's in there.
Splashes into it. Yeah. Fucking weirdo.
Yeah. Tommy almost hammered his face back into normalcy. He beat his face so hard he almost went normal. Feldman's haircut, and where did he get the attire?
Rocking those short shorts
Listen,
from the 80s, man.
That's the logic police in a nutshell right there. And I said, by the way, what's the deal with your brother's fucked up haircut? When she comes in at the end and she's like hugs him, but she didn't say a word about how he's hacked his own fucking helmet to bits up there. That's crazy.
Which, by the way, he did it in about 30 seconds, though. He was Jason was actively killing Trish downstairs, and he cut his hair, and he had kind of long hair for a kid at that point.
I know, and he hacked it up with a damn razor blade, dude. He bicked it down to nothing, dude. You guys have seen chat. You've seen the pictures. He hacked it down to nothing. There was no stubble or anything left. I mean, that kid did a fantastic job.
Oh, there was stubble.
I can eat that. Look,
there was stubble. Look at that. Look at that piece of hair right there. There was some stubble.
Honey. That is 4-inch hairs that he forgot to shave. But the rest of it, there's no stubble left behind. That's wild.
Hey,
that is wild. Listen, if I put my fucking George Washington goddamn wig on, dude, the logic police would be all over this.
I still need to buy you that damn thing, so I've been meaning to do that.
You don't need to. I've got one over here.
Well, I need to buy you the judge's suit, Honorable Judge Galloway.
Oh yeah.
So because that's
true.
a feature of pre-recorded videos that we plan on doing in the future as Judge Galloway segments. But all right, let's get back to it. Here. But the final act of the movie, like with the Jason kill, with the fighting, the chase scenes, what do we think about all of that?
I had some points that I wanted to make, Bertie. I didn't get a chance to make them because I got ahead of myself.
Sidetracked.
Real quick, because Dean just dropped a $10 super chat on us. So Dean, thank you so much.
Bertie, you got to twerk again. Dean, are we looking for a twerk? Please.
Twerk again.
Tell Bertie we're looking for another twerk.
We got skills right there. How much to make Brett make it clap?
That's make right. Come on, Skittles.
Make it clap now.
Get that ass up there, man. He can't twerk for his damn knees.
I can't. My knees ain't strong enough. But I can't play.
He's all busted up over here, bitch, and he can't twerk.
But I can't
do it.
But I can play a $10 super chat video, and I think I got the perfect one for it.
$10.
I just happen to have 2 20s and 2 10s right here in my wallet. I was afraid they were going to be there till next April.
Bro.
bro.
Yep.
Bro. So, Dean, thank you so much for the $10 super chat for Birdie at least trying.
Chester don't want you to do that again, man. Chester don't want it to happen again.
I know.
Here's a couple things I want to say. Going back to the scene, I'm going to run it all the way back to where Jason starts slaying the fools in the other house. He kind of starts his teleportation there a little bit. He starts out on the roof. I don't know how long he was up there waiting for a twin to roll up to the window so he could pull her out and throw her out, but he was up there for a minute. I don't know why. It was raining. He likes it. But he's bouncing back and forth. He kills Jimmy downstairs with the meat clover, kills the chick on the roof, back down to the meat clover, throwing axes through the door, killing Sarah. It's back and forth a lot. It's kind of crazy. Good kills. Don't get me wrong, good kills. But when you think about it, like if there was no storyboard that was created for this, I don't think there was no chronological order. Didn't make a lot of sense. Then when Rob comes into the house, motherfucker's been acting like he's been hiding in the basement the whole movie because he's down there just waiting for Rob to come down there. He's always in the right place, wrong time.
Dude, that's another skit idea right there. Just one of us get Brad dressed up as Jason Voorhees. He's just got to watch on and just like.
It's kind of like what we did with Ghostface there in part 5.
Yeah,
he's sitting there waiting for your ass to come home, and that's that's basically what it was. He was waiting, everywhere. He was waiting underwater. He was waiting in the basement. He was waiting on the roof. He was waiting outside for somebody to come open the door. It's just kind of the name of the beast. But once it gets into the final act with the three of them in the house, Jason, Tommy, Trish, badass, scary as hell. Jason's running upstairs. He's chasing people down hallways. He's busting down doors like Jack Torrance, which, by the way, the thought that I had when he was busting down that door is that he was busting through, the axe was coming through. Trish, in my mind, I think what she said internally was that bookcase was not built by ninjas, but this TV, however, was. And he smashes it over his head, and he's freaking zapping it around. I love it. It's great. So all that stuff was epic as hell. She has to crawl over Jason. He grabs her. That's all shit I love. That shit was what makes this movie, is that final little act in this Tommy Jarvis household. Jason busting through doors. Not many windows survived this movie, by the way, but he busts through the door, throwing hammers, dude. I mean, it's fucking epic. Slays
the original title was Window Murderer.
Now, Jason comes down here.
Change it. The final chapter.
Gets machete in the noggin, falls down slides. All that stuff was great. This one of the best final acts in any of these movies. It's up there with the best, with part 3, with part 6, with part. That's probably where the list ends. But either way, it's a very good, solid final act.
No, it really is. And I got nothing to add on to that because I think you just got everything down there. The only other two things that then we got to speed this up a little bit. We've been having so much damn fun. We got to get through the other stuff we got planned. It's the fact that, Brad, what about Rob? Like, are you team Rob on like, he's killing me. Because there's 50% of people that say they like it and the other 50% say it was stupid. I'm one of those people that say it's stupid.
I don't mind it. I think it's fun.
Chris, you're the tiebreaker.
Wow. I'm in between. I mean, I think it... God damn. I know. If I had to lean away, I would say it's a little stupid. Yeah. I mean, I feel that way, but it's whatever.
Yeah. And then the second thing I got to get to, Leanna with a $2 super chat.
Liana, yeah. Woo!
Leanna.
Get that BBL up there. Birdie, work it a little bit harder. You're just not working it enough, dude. Make it clap, dude. Bounce up and down.
You gotta go faster than that, Birdie. I want you to feel. You remember that ride?
That's ridiculous, man.
You remember that ride at the fair when you're on the pirate ride and you're up on the ship and you feel weightless? I want your ass to feel that way.
I'm glad you all were talking because if you were very quiet, and I'm not afraid to admit it because I just fucking did, you could watch it to replay, but I literally farted into the mic.
You farted?
I am very surprised nobody. Hopefully somebody heard that.
I gotta run it back.
That's why he didn't want to make him clap because he was afraid that he would.
He's got that double Taco Bell Deluxe Supreme talking back at him.
Yeah, dude, he was afraid. He was afraid that he would fart.
And I did it to the mic.
Yeah.
He couldn't twerk because he was afraid that he
Beans,
would
farts,
fart.
mac and cheese.
Absolutely. Oh, Skittles got the right idea. Please.
Oh, Lord.
Even if you didn't hear it, somebody clip it, isolate the audio, and add a fart into it. Please, God.
Oh my God! But Leanna, let me give you your $2 super chat. And
Liana, thank you so much. We appreciate
so apparently, my bowels did get cursed.
You are. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. You know why? Because if you don't, you are cursed.
My bowels got cursed, that's for sure. But well, all right. But before we have to dive into everything else that we have to do, oh, are you applying? Because I was like, bravo. And then
I think so.
Bird father now becomes the twerk father.
That is ability.
Hey, man. Your wish is my command.
Wait a minute. Oh, was that a fart? Now the tux seems kind of fucked up. Talking about Step Brothers. Right?
Step Brothers is a Step Brothers quote, yeah.
Oh my God. All right, guys.
Try to shit and farted. Or wait.
But we got to. But we got to nail these.
I tried to shit and I farted. That's a different struggle, Brad.
Oh my God, we got the money to get.
Yeah,
you got fiber, dude. Yeah.
All right, but we gotta get to it here. Let's finish out this whole.
He's on them
thing.
fiber gummies.
Good Lord. Let's go ahead and go with our first thing. We always do our most stupendous counselor, even though there's no counselors in this movie, but we still like to give it out anyway. Who is the best character? Who's the most stupendous character in this movie?
It's Crispin Glover. It's Crispin Glover, I think, all day. I mean, you got Corey Feldman, but I think this movie, a lot of the charm comes from Crispin Glover. I think I got to go with that.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to go against freaking Jimbo, man. If there's a way I can like kind of split the trophy and give it to Jimbo and Ted, that would be great too. But if I do have to pick one of the two, I would definitely go Jimbo as well.
Yeah, I'll probably go Jimbo on this one, man. I mean, he's the most memorable character of the batch. I mean, we based our whole skit around him, so he's got to be the one that sticks around in your mind, you know.
Like I really hope I'm going to be in such misery tomorrow when I wake up for work. I might have to call off work and goes, listen, boss, my knees, like if they hurt, don't ask what happened. And that's what
you can tell your boss. Hey, listen. The good news is you can tell your boss to check the tape. You'll know you're not lying.
No, I will never tell my boss to check the tape. But
oh my God!
Oh no,
Dean just did you in, dude. He did 3, 4, and 5.
I know the competition is already over, but now I have to. Oh fuck!
Do a good one. Listen,
right.
Dude, you have to do a good one.
Hey, listen, go harder than you've ever gone in your life.
That's what she said.
Dean paid good money to see this, dude. We want to see.
I'm
going
to turn the mic off this time.
Okay, in case you fart. But listen, do it worthwhile, dude. Make it clap.
Go faster,
Birdie, bounce it, dude.
Faster,
Golly, man.
Faster. You got to go faster. Yeah,
you're just dry humping. Yeah, you're just dry humping the air. Okay. Chester and even Azure are like, nah, man. This is not what they come to this channel for.
I feel like a Kentucky Fried Idiot, he said earlier.
Punch your back.
Dean, I hope it was worth it, man.
Okay, no more twerking.
Honestly,
so
that's the most effort that I've ever seen him put into it. So,
oh man, so be thankful.
I mean,
shit.
I think it was worthwhile.
But I gotta get another super chat here. What can I do? Let's do that. Hey, we buy that for $1.
I'd buy that for $1.
My God, this
Blake said, "Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust."
this show has gotten out of fucking control. But let's go with our next one here. Let me see here. We got our dead fuck, of course. We got to give this to the absolute worst character in this movie. So who do you all think is the worst character in this movie? And please tell me why it's Rob.
I probably wouldn't go Rob. I'd probably go with what's his name, Paul.
Oh, I was going to go with Paul too, with all seriousness.
I think I'd go Paul in this. I think he's just. It's not that he's particularly bad. He's just very forgettable, and whatnot. And obviously, he's a little bit of a douchebag too. But he's also at the same time more of a crime in the movies sense, forgettable. So give me Paul.
So, Chris, what do you think?
I'm upset with myself because I was going to say Paul. I thought you would say something else, you fucker.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, right there. Paul's just boring.
But for a lot of,
that's the only one in the
that's what. Yeah,
anything to the table.
Yeah, I mean everything about him was just kind of fucking boring. So yeah, whatever. Nobody cares about Paul, so I'll give him the dead fuck award.
There we go. And then now, lastly, before we do our table of our scorecard, and then we'll wrap everything up, we got our kill of the week. So, Brad, before I post this, if you want to take a gander to make sure if these are the 4 kills you want to be displayed, because we are keeping the top 2 votes to carry over to a Friday the 13th kill tournament towards the end.
I like the kills, Birdie. I like the kills a good bit. But before we get to go ahead and pull the poll up. You guys know how it works now. You put 1, 2, 3, 4 in the chat, depending on what you want. We won't go over all the details, but you can see here on the video if you're watching. Just hit what you want to correspond to. While the people are voting, Chris, we need a tip of the week. Slingshot flannel and wink tip of the week. That wasn't English. Sorry about that. We need do you have one for us this week?
I don't.
No tip? No tip of the week?
I like Jamie's tip of the week. It's
well, I'll tell you what. If let's do it at the end. I do have one, but we'll introduce that at the end.
All righty. Okay. We'll introduce it to the end.
Okay. We'll wait for it at the end. In the meantime, we're going to go ahead and jump into our category cards here.
Right there. There we go. And quick recap real quick. Since we're talking about there's not enough recaps in our horror movies. This is our Good Will Hunting standing at the moment.
Well, yeah, Friday the 13th Part 2 is number 1. The first movie is 2, and then Part 3 is number 3. I like it. Okay.
And then from the chat... a little bit different, but still very high ratings overall, but still going good.
2, 3, and 1 is the rankings. I like it.
Oh, yeah. So let's go ahead and get to our numbers right here. So I'll go first with this one here with Jason Voorhees. I'm going to give him, if I could give him 11 out of 10, I could, but just to be fair, I'll give him a perfect 10 out of 10.
Mm. I like it, and that's exactly why I gave Richard Brooker last week a 9.5, is because I wanted to save room to give Ted White a little bit extra. I'm going 10 out of 10 here today. The guy was fantastic throughout, epic as hell, slaying fools. The unmasked version was peak Jason too, and that's important. You got to have a good unmasked Jason if you're going to have him unmasked. Now, granted, he did kind of look like that Shamu over there if you're going to leave a pizza at the PD. But
where's Shamu over there?
You know what?
Yeah,
that's it. My mom's going to be happy with me on this, but we're saying fuck the burgers and the dogs. We're having fucking pizza on the 4th of July.
You need to. I'll make it for you, man. I've been slaying some good ones. I made one tonight. Dude, I haven't done the honey yet, but the one I made tonight was the best one yet. It was fucking epic.
The honey, dude. The hot
I
honey.
will. I'm just mastering the basics, and then I'm going to do some fun stuff afterwards. But it's
you came very close with your word. You had to switch over your words.
What?
You said you came very close to say masturbator.
Oh. Yeah, I'm good at that too, baby.
Good.
It's
Rock and
No
roll.
more tequila on this channel. Fuck this. Fuck
Yeah.
tequila. But Chris, what would you rate
Keep
it?
them pushing, baby. No, I gave it a 10. I said, I would agree with you boys. I think this is one of my favorites. I ain't afraid to put them up high.
All right, and we'll go right back to you, Chris, if they will just do our normal snake style here. But final
Snakes.
guy and
Ah!
girl, because technically we do have a final guy in this, or really a final boy. Let me just do that instead. That's more appropriate.
Whoa.
yeah, both. Yeah, both.
Yeah, so right there. So how would you rate the final boy and girl together?
I would give this particular set, even though I think some of the tactics are fucking ridiculous, I'll probably go 8.5 on this one. Give me 8.5. I think it's worthwhile, even though it's so fucking stupid.
Yeah, Tommy is definitely like awesome. So like I should give him a lot of points. But I could say earlier in the stream, I'll say like confirmingly that Trish I think is the most underrated Friday the 13th final girl in the entire franchise. I think she definitely needs a lot more love, and she definitely held her own against Jason Voorhees. So I gotta show great appreciation for that as well. So I'm gonna just give this a solid 9.
Boys, I'm going 10 here. I think if anything less is you're not giving credit to Corey Feldman. I think that it's the first time in the whole franchise, maybe the only time in the whole franchise, you actually care about this character surviving. Like Corey Feldman's so likable in this thing.
Yeah, I'm giving the extra 0.5 because he shot that third act while he was sick too. So I'll give it that extra 0.5.
Really, not even that. You have a kid versus a fucking killer icon here. Again, we haven't seen this in Halloween, Friday 13th. We have a fucking kid going mano a mano with a great one, aka Jason. The only person a kid's ever beaten before was Chucky. Okay, Jason's way bigger than that. I'm going 10 out of 10.
Perfect. And what about kills, Brad?
Give me another give me another 10 for in the realm of this franchise. I think you can't really beat it. I think these are some of the best kills in the whole franchise.
Is there, Brad, is it against the rules where I can give this one a 9.99?
Do whatever you want. Yeah, there's no rules.
Okay, I'm doing a 9.99, and the only reason I'm not giving it the full 10 is because we gotta go by the rules, is what we have displayed on there versus the uncut scenes. It's just the Mrs. Jarvis's kill was bullshit. So other than that, though, everything else kill-wise is perfect. So
But she didn't
9.99.
die. She didn't die though. It wasn't a kill.
I got shot.
In my buttocks.
But Brad, I got shot. Yeah, but did you die?
We don't know what happened to Miss Jarvis. I don't consider that a kill.
Fuck it,
we never
10.
see her.
Chris.
I like it.
Okay, kills.
Yeesh.
In the confines of this franchise. That's the way we score this, right?
Of course.
True. Okay, in the confines of this franchise. God damn, you both gave it a 10. That puts a lot of pressure on me. I'll give it. I'll give it a 9.
Boo.
Is that fair?
Okay,
Oh,
hey, dude, it's your list or it's your numbers.
Okay.
But what about characters though?
Characters. For characters in this one, I'll put it in a 9. I think 9 for characters in this one.
Alrighty, and I'm gonna join you on that. I'll give it a 9 as well, because Paul's character kind of dwindled down a little bit, and then of course the freaking the hippie lady mistreating that banana. So a 9's fair.
I'll go 9.5. Can I go 9.5 here?
You can.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, dude, this one I'm super fucking excited for. What about atmosphere and setting?
It's a step up from 3. Not as good as 2, or 1 for that matter. But I love the house. I love the lake here is decent. It's serviceable. I'll give it an 8.5.
I dig it. I dig it. But I'm going to give this a damn 10 as well. Because just the shots of the lake in the dark, the freaking rain and the lightning and all of it was just so beautiful. It creates a very, very creepy and unsettling atmosphere with Jason roaming around too. So perfect 10 for me.
I'll agree with you, Bertie. I mean, not with the 10, but I think that the Jason lurking around in the shadows and things like that set this to a new bar as far as atmosphere goes. But I'm gonna stop just shy of that. I'm gonna give it a 9.
Hey, we'll take a 9. We'll take a 9. And the last one is rewatchability.
Rewatchability. Great. This is one of my, Jason Lives is my favorite, but I put this one in high regard, man. I'll put this one around, for me, I'll say like a 7.5, 7.5.
Alrighty. And I'm going to, of course, I got to give this one a 10 as well. Like, if the confines of the franchise, I'm only allowed to watch one, and I got to pick it and rewatch it forever, it's always going to be the final chapter. Absolutely no questions asked.
For me, it's not. This is another one that I would probably go closer to an 8.5. Again, I think it's fantastic. It's scary. If you're looking forward to that scary Jason, it doesn't get that much better than this. But Jason, we don't actually see him on camera until probably the third act of the movie, which is a little sad. It's a little bit more of the first person kills, which is good. It's fine. It fits the theme of the franchise up to this point. But Jason's badass. He's established in 3. I'd like to see the whole movie with the Jason at this point. We don't see him until he crushes dude's head in the shower. That's the first time we actually get to see what Jason looks like in this movie.
And I love that, actually, to be honest with you, because it's just, again, it's just like it's building that anticipation. And plus, we didn't see Jason in the fucking in the morgue area too. You probably just think that's some crazy super fan trying to get Jason's body.
Well, yeah, I love it. I love it in theory, but this is a direct sequel to 3. We've already seen what Jason looks like. There's no reason to hide it. Just let him ride. So for that reason, it's a little bit lower. But yeah, overall, fantastic as a motherfucker.
Mm-hmm. And I'm just getting this last grade for you right here. 9 plus 9 plus 9 plus 7.5. Yeah, the 3 9s with the 8.5. Yeah. 53. Chris is lame. No, I'm kidding. So we got 53 plus 58.5 plus. Wait a minute, Brad. You told me. Yeah, you got.
I don't know. I don't know what you're doing. Just give me a 9.3 out of 10 for this one, Bertie.
What, a 9.3?
Mm-hmm.
But okay, yeah, I forgot to change it from last week because I don't know how to do math. But perfect, awesome, a near perfect score of a 9.3. So good luck. Any ever Friday the 13th movie tried to overcome that.
Where's it fall in? Again, you don't have to put it in the ranking this week, but let's just kind of look at the ranking and see.
Number 1, 100% number 1.
Number 1, okay.
Belongs.
Okay, I love it. It's number 1 so far in our Goodwill Hunting standings. I like this.
Absolutely. But Brad, do you want the results from the chat? Because I think we got plenty of votes from that.
Give it to me, baby.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Where did my poll go? Where did my poll go?
That's what he said.
Hopefully it's...
I had a poll in here.
No, Bertie, sometimes I say that whenever I've drank too much too, bud. So
okay, never mind. I found it. Don't worry, I found it. Brad, you ready? You ready, Brad?
That whole sentence.
Oh, Lord. All right.
He said, I found it. Brad, you ready for it?
Fuck you. All right.
I don't know. I don't know if I, in fact, am ready for this.
Just let it ride, dude. Yeah, give it to us.
All right.
Brad, give it to us.
You are not the father. But, Brad, here we go. 79% said A.
Well, how many votes?
42.
Okay,
Which
worthwhile.
thank you all so much for the high voting right there.
All right, 79% said A.
79% said A. 19% said B.
Mm.
And we gotta find this one asshole in here. 2% said C.
And 0 Ds, I imagine.
0 D's. D's nuts.
Wow.
Let's see what we got.
Interesting.
And what's going on there,
9.5,
Ed?
9.5 out of 10 for the fans.
9.5. I love it. So let me just do a little right there. 9.5. All
And this is the first time so far that the fans and us are pretty much aligned. Yeah, both in the nines.
We only dress to the nines on this channel.
Yeah.
Oh, of course, yes.
All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and end this poll right here with our whatchamacallit, the kill of the week, which is gonna go to Jimbo and Doug. Fuck you, Doug.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't wait, dude. The next few weeks are gonna get interesting, man.
This year, 1984.
Now we'll
And then
see
real
what this
quickly-
happens right here. Just real quick. I'll say real quick. Chuddy just popped in here, and Jamie said you missed the twerking, but it wasn't very good. So you've got to work on your fucking knees, dude. You got to work on your knee movement.
I can't help what my knees do. But Chris, you wanted me to do this poll real quick. We'll do this poll real quick, and then we'll kind of promote what's coming up, and then we'll promote the t-shirt store just like real quickly. Chris wanted
we got
to
some
know.
last cut questions first. Before
Oh yeah, we gotta do that too. But while we do that, Chris wanted to ask this question right here: titties or tacos?
Thank you.
That is
Cole,
true.
for bringing this up earlier.
Yeah, Cole brought this up earlier, and he said Taco Bell over titties. So I said we should make this a poll and see exactly how this turns out. So very curious to see what everyone's exactly. And Jamie, I'm on your level, girl. We need improved cheek clapping, overall technique, man. You really got there to the end, but when you get those knees up in the seat, you really got to bring that ass up, and when you bring it down,
If I ever get rid of this couch, I'll be all approved.
the inertia of you coming down, it should be clapping every time. But I digress.
Well,
yeah.
if you're happy and you know it, clap your cheeks.
Clap.
Show us, dude.
Clap 'em.
Well, I was waiting on you all, but fuck that. But all right, we got
No,
some.
but nevertheless, absolutely,
do
we're
have-
gonna do last cut while you guys do this poll. Cole brought it up. Titties or Taco Bell?
Yeah, so type 1 for titties, type 2 for Taco Bell.
For Taco
we're very interested. Like Cole's very interested, but we're also interested as well. So let us know. So last cut, and we gotta make these rapid fire because we've been here for close to 2 hours.
Right. Let's go.
The last cut is which one can you buy more? Tommy head shave or Jenny's sweater?
What?
Which one of these is more likely to fuck with Jason's mindset? Jenny throwing the sweater on or Tommy shaving his head? Both of them are very questionable for me. There's not a lot of logic around either of these, but I think that the one I would think Jason. I think I'd go with Jenny with the sweater just because of the sackhead Jason. I think he's not seen as good, like Brett pointed out a couple weeks ago. This Jason in this movie seems like he's got his shit together. I don't buy him falling for Tommy's bullshit. So I guess I'll probably go with the Jenny thing.
Yeah, I'm going with the Jenny thing as well because 1 eye hole versus 2 eye holes makes a big difference. And what's going on there, Melody? I see you in the chat.
Hey, what's up, Mel? Yeah, I will agree with you, boys. And also, lest we not forget, his mother's fucking head was just behind her, right? And she stole the sweater and did all that rigmarole. So it makes more sense that he comes back. He can only see out of one fucking eye hole, and then his whole shrine to his mother is right there before them, and she's like blocking the whole thing, and she's saying, "Hey," versus Tommy just haphazardly shaving his fucking head. Makes way more sense, yeah. And she was a psychology student or whatever, so it makes more sense that she would do that. So
True that. Here's a good one. If Tommy wasn't introduced, would this be the end of the franchise?
That's a good point because listen, this is the first time Tommy becomes the first recurring true character to this franchise. Alice, you can say did technically, but I don't give it credit. Tommy, I do, because he's actually like that. He becomes that opposition of Jason after this movie. I don't know how much longer they could have gone, boys, without that kind of character in this franchise. I don't think it's like, how many more times can you just do a random group of characters and Jason slaying them and make it work?
Well, we've got 12 movies so far.
We do, but Tommy was in the next two after this. Kept the train rolling. I kind of in the camp that maybe if Tommy wasn't introduced, maybe the franchise would have ended right here.
What about the Strangers, Brad? The Strangers has been going on for quite a while now, and it's a different.
They have two movies plus a made up trilogy.
A made up trilogy. Fuck me. Which I do gotta watch the last two so I can fairly judge them and how awful they are. But that would be just for when they are for free on streaming versus the ridiculousness that they expect me to pay $20 to watch that piece of shit. No. But Brad, I will disagree with you. I like your point, but I disagree with you because money talks louder than consistency and storyline or good characters. Money always triumphs everything in the movie business. So I would say they will always find a way.
Valid point.
Waiting on you,
I gotta tell you, boys. I'm just looking at the poll, dude. And it's
are you
long
shocked?
and veiny, and no, I'm kidding. But yeah, it seems to be a little one-sided.
All right, enough value. We get it. And you know what? We'll do this towards the last cut. We'll find something in the world that's better than titties. We'll figure it out. I think we just created ourselves a new segment.
There's not much in this world better than titties, man.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, man.
We'll find. We're gonna find it, Dickgum. I don't care how many episodes it takes us, but obviously it's not Taco Bell, so we'll try next week. But Chris, what do you think? Do you think the franchise will make it without Tommy Jarvis?
I think for this particular, probably not. I think for this particular section of Friday the 13th lore, I think that it needed Tommy Jarvis, and it leaned on that character a lot to continue the franchise from where it is right now. In today's world, it absolutely could, but I think if we're looking at, at the start of where his character at the beginning of the final chapter versus where we got to, I don't think that they make those other movies if they don't have that central character that they can base the other ones around. So, yeah, I think that he's a central. I don't think they get there without him.
All right. And then I'll make this the last question. I know we got good questions here, but this is, to me, I think the great one to end it on. Do we think that Jimbo died a happy man? He got to bang one of the twins. He got to keep a trophy, and he got a cool ass death in the movie.
I think so, man. I think Jimbo, at the time of his death, was riding high, baby, and we could all only hope to go out.
Was riding high. I don't want you to get confused right there. Ted was running high,
but Jimbo was riding high too in a different way.
Yeah, I think Jimbo is riding high. What are you talking about, man? I think Jimbo was having a good time, man. I think that he was in a good place. He was having fun in the moment. You know what I mean? And I think
What else
that,
did he
yeah,
have
he
to
got
prove?
stabbed. Yeah, he got stabbed in the face, and
I mean,
yeah, dude, he was happy when he went out.
would he have been a little bit happier had he had some wine maybe before? Sure, absolutely. But I think that he fulfilled everything he wanted to fulfill.
And he tore up the dance floor too.
He did. He had a great night. He had a great night.
Ah.
Birdie
Tore it up.
answer
He
this-
murdered it. Murdered the dance floor.
Oh, you want to
Answer
one
this
more?
question. I want you to answer this question. And I want you to go to 5 after this too. After you answer it,
Okay.
if you haven't have you answered this yet? You haven't answered this yet.
No, go for it.
No, yeah. Go ahead and answer it.
Oh, yeah, I easily agree with you guys. Definitely, Jimbo died a happy man because I absolutely would. Because I get to go up to Heaven's Gates and just tell him about my last day on Earth, and that I got a good ass kill too. So like, I die a happy man.
Motherfucker would be rolling up. Hey, I did this twin. You know, I'm just looking for wine, man. You got some twin up here, man. You got some. Well, you probably got twins, but you got some wine up here. It's like.
Guess who would be in front
Welcome
of me?
in, my son. He's like, dude, I just banged a twin. I got an axe to the face. Let's fucking rock,
Dude,
baby. Let's go.
Dude, before I get to Heaven's Gates, there is somebody in front of me, Bo. It's my fucking knees, man. They're probably up there. They enjoyed it. Dude, my knees is high.
I thought you said your niece. I was like, what is she doing up there? All right, anyway.
I'm talking about these two right here.
Yeah.
Like, they're up in Heaven's Gates right now. Like, dude, you put me on the wrong body, man. This guy can't twerk worth for fucking shit. But all right, last question. We'll do one more. This is one of the best groups of characters, which I personally agree with. If Jason's soul slipped into one of them, kind of like, just play a little bit of Jason Goes to Hell game real quick. If he was able to put his soul into one of these characters, who should it be?
The only answer is Jimbo. The only answer is Jimbo.
The only answer is Jimbo.
Because Jason,
can you imagine Jimbo turning evil?
Twins. Oh man, Jimbo evil.
He would hack the twins to pieces with his damn hog. That would be awesome.
Oh man. See, I don't know, but I would kind of assume that like Jason would be like, again, with our poll confirmed it, like everybody loves titties, so who wouldn't like a Jason Voorhees to be a freaking Sam for a day? Like, set her soul up, and then Jason just be in the mirror, like with a new song playing, going ass and titties, ass and titties, titty,
ass, ass.
Oh shit! I bet there's Ted over in the corner, like, "Can you take me higher?"
High up, but a little.
I want
Ted is convinced.
Up here.
I really want to watch the Jump 22, the Jump movies again.
I'm convinced, and Ted's probably convinced too. He didn't actually die in this movie, man. He made it. He made it.
He was just so high that he just didn't feel the machete in the back of his head.
Yeah, he's good, man.
Oh man, that's good times. But guys, that was our last cut of the week, where we get to ask rapid round questions before we log out for the night. And that's it. That is Friday the 13th, part 4, the final chapter coverage. Talked about everything you could possibly imagine about this wonderful The Slasher movie. So I gotta ask you guys before we close out for the night, what do you all think about Friday the 13th, part 4, the final chapter? Do you think this is the slasher movie in the horror genre, or do you just think this is the best movie in the Friday the 13th franchise? Or are you like that 2% person in the chat? Do you not like this movie? Please tell us why. Mainly tell me why. Let us know in that comment section down below. We always get that discussion rolling.
Tell me why. Yeah, check us out, man.
Tell me why. But yeah, other than that, though, next week we are going to take a little mini break for the road to Crystal Lake, because next week we got to freaking live it up America style with 4th of July coming up, celebrating the big 250. We decided just to take a little break because 1 through 4 is a good stopping point for a little break with it. And then, of course, we're going to get down to some of the crazier shit 5 through 8. It's going to be so much fun going in to freaking dive into the bullshit of some of those movies, which I know these gentlemen will say part 6, but we'll get to there in a couple of weeks. But next week, we will be planning something for the big 4th of July. Like, we're going to like a 4th of July stream. What we're going to do necessarily, I don't know just yet. We're going to talk a little bit after the show, and then we will get back to you immediately.
Yeah, we'll get back to you for sure.
Baby, come back. Just
baby, come back.
All right. So with that in mind, gentlemen, anything else before the tequila wears off and we have to close it out?
No, I would just say, and I know it's been brought up already, but please go visit our merch shop. I spent a lot of time with those designs, so yeah, please, anything there that tickles your fancy. I tried to make something for everyone, so please go and buy the merch. If it tickles your fancy and you have the money, please go buy something. It's a great way to support the channel. It's a great, honestly, they're great fucking designs, man. They're great shirts, so please, if you can, check it out.
Shit!
So at least check it. At least check it out.
Don't check out that, but definitely check out our Spreadshirt website. Because
we got to put that on his shirt, dude. We got to put that on his shirt.
I don't fucking know about it.
Yeah.
I don't think that'll pass. So let's not piss him off,
100%. Let's do it. 100.
Yeah.
Chris, put it
and
on
also, hey, and if there is a twerking shirt, I was gonna say, if there's something out there that you want in a shirt and it hasn't been popped up yet, let us know, man. I'll be more than happy to come up with
one strong recommendation already that we will be talking about because I think it could be a badass shirt. But other than that, folks, we are going to close out for tonight. We appreciate you. This is definitely probably, I will go ahead and say, the craziest episode of Good Real Live for the new era that we've done yet. 24 episodes in, this is the craziest one.
You think so?
We'll see.
Wayne, I
don't know about that.
I'd have to watch him back. I'd have to run it back.
Well, you also let us know in the comment section what your favorite Good Real Live has been so far before we get to that, which is crazy. Next week will be Good Real Live 25 for a big 4th of July celebration, celebrating 250. God, 25. That's going to be a crazy number to deal with. So we're going to get out here. Friday the 13th.
25 and 250.
It's the best in the franchise.
Cheers, everyone.
So best of luck to all the rest of the movies, but we'll still dive into them. We'll see you next week to celebrate the 4th of July. And of course, we will fucking light up your world. See you all next week.
Mwah. We love you all.